All right, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today we got something a little different. This is my daughter's 2026 RZR 200. Just got her this maybe 2 weeks ago or so, but she was riding it, and she kind of had a little fender bender up front here. Her and my nephew, I think, was racing, and they got carried away. But the issue that I'm having is it's not wanting to start now after the wreck. But I wanted to show you guys just kind of a quick fix on here of what the issue is. It could be a common issue for these things if this sensor is not in place. Go ahead and show you the sensor, guys. It's down on the front here, and you'll see you have your brake reservoir here. You'll see coming out from it, this here is a sensor, and you'll kind of see I got it unplugged right now, but it plugs in right here, and that tells the machine that the brake's pressed so that you can allow it to start. So I ordered a new sensor here, and we're going to install this, and then that should fix the issue of the machine not seeing that the brake is pressed. But if you're having issues with yours not starting or not even trying to crank, it could be this sensor that is on your brake reservoir. So we're going to go ahead and get this changed out, and then we'll see if it'll fire up afterwards. Alright, guys, we're going to go ahead and loosen this sensor up. It's a 18mm socket. And also, when I put the new sensor on here, I'll give you the part number to this sensor. It was kind of hard to find. So guys, if your sensor is not broken, like this one was, this sensor, it kind of broke off whenever she hit the fence. If your sensor is not broken off, you'll have to remove this plug first to take this off. And more than likely you're going to lose brake fluid out. So we'll go ahead and unloosen this. We'll try to get the other one back in before too much leaks out. Yeah, so make sure before you put this on, put the little washer, put one on first, and then slide it in. And then there's another one that goes on the back. So it should look like that. And then you put the other brake line on, and then there's another washer that goes behind that. Kind of hard to get to. It probably would be better if you took the grill off and things, but you can get to it without having to do that. And the brake fluid, it just leaked out of the lines. It's not leaking out of the cylinder, so that's good. Alright guys, so the new one, the nut on it was just a tad bigger than the 18. I just reached in there with the power channel locks and tightened it up. And now we'll just plug the connector in here. Alrighty. Got the connector plugged in, and we should be able to go ahead and try it out and see if that fixed it. So kind of go in from the front here and give you guys a better view of the connector here and where it goes. I know it would be a lot easier if you guys wanted to just take your front piece off here to replace that, And later on in some more videos, we are going to be adding some mods to this thing. I done have a front bumper, back bumper, a windshield top to add to it. So that's going to be on the channel if you want to see some updates on the RZR 200 here. And then I got all the stuff to fix this back as well, the new hood and things. So, and then we're going to take and have the cage powder coated, front bumper and the back bumper. But let's go ahead and try it out and see if that sensor was our issue. All right, got the key and foot on the brake. And there we go. So that was the issue, guys, was the brake sensor up front. And I'm seeing on a lot of these things that things could happen with that brake sensor that could go bad, and that could be why you're experiencing that it don't even try to crank over or anything. But that's going to be all for today's video. Just a short little video on this, and I appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We got, like I say, more things that we're going to do to this side by side. Turn your post notifications on, that way when I upload some videos of this thing with a new bumper and cage and things like that, then you'll have notifications show up on your phone. You can watch the video, check it out. Appreciate you guys watching. Peace. Alright guys, one more thing I forgot to add is the part number for the switch. So it is a Polaris switch, part number 4081264, and that is the part number. And like I said, the this part of the brake switch was a little bit bigger on the part that I ordered, but it still fit. It works fine. Not sure if that's just where it might be a replacement part or what, but that's the part number, and if this is your issue, it should get you going.